Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Bravo Web TV. Heute habe ich hier die Zwillinge Max und Harvey.
Hello, hello. Hey, we don't speak German. Guten Tag.
So welcome to Bravo.
Thank you for having us.
So you started TikTok in 2016.
We did, yeah.
Back then it was called Musical.ly.
Yes.
This is what made you famous. Now you have more than 6 million followers. That's insane.
Yeah, it's quite a big number of people, that, yeah.
But how did you come up with the idea of starting TikTok?
We actually started posting on TikTok. So before we were on YouTube, actually, and then we started posting on TikTok just for fun. We posted a few videos of us singing and things like that, and then they started getting more attention, and we just started growing, and then we decided that we would post more videos as regularly as we possibly could, so we would post like 2 or 3 a day, so that people would keep watching our stuff. And then, yeah, we just got to where we are now, basically, and started making more professional music on YouTube and things like that.
And when was the point where you decided that you want to be a musician?
We wanted to be musicians for ages. We've done a lot of different kind of things. So we used to be in theatre, and then we kind of went out to LA to kind of have a look around and see kind of what everyone does and how everyone kind of, I don't know, just produces music in different ways. And then we decided that we wanted to sing together, and so he started to learn the guitar actually from quite a young age, and we would always just kind of sing together at like school shows and things like that. And yeah, everyone would always say that we should try out for different talent shows, but we never really decided to, so we ended up growing through social media, which is really cool.
How much time does it take for you to film one TikTok clip?
So it depends. If we are doing a singing video and it's quite a long singing video, like 1 minute to 2 minutes, it'll take normally about 20 to 30 minutes. And then if we do a short sort of 15 to 30 second clip, it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes. If we're doing one of the challenges or one of the sounds that TikTok gives us, it'll only take about 1 minute. And then if we're doing our own sort of creative comedy idea, it'll normally take about 5 minutes as well.
What is your one secret or the one thing you always do? Is there something special?
We try and just keep them as like original and unique as possible. So like obviously there are challenges on TikTok that you can do, but kind of if you can find your own way of doing that challenge so that it is still a challenge, then that kind of separates you from everyone else and makes everyone kind of almost pay more attention because you've done something slightly differently. So I'd say that is probably the key to doing well on that kind of app.
And has there been moments where you were like, no, this sucks, we can't upload this?
I mean, there's been things where we've refilmed it, obviously, but I don't think there's been anything where we've literally just given up and said, no, we're not doing it. If something goes wrong, we always try and kind of figure out a way to make it either better or just kind of make it work.
And what are your plans now for the future? Do you want to be a musician? You're going on tour also?
Yes. Yeah, so we're going on tour. We love releasing and performing music. Yeah, we just want to be sort of accomplished artists. There was never any sort of like, we want to be famous, we want to be stars or anything like that. We just want to release music that other people can enjoy, basically.
So you guys, you're identical twins.
Yes.
We're going to play a game called How Well Do You Know Your Twin?
Okay, I'm ready.
And I have a few questions for you, Harvey, and you have a terrible memory.
I have a terrible memory, so this is
I'm probably going to do better. I mean, if they're easy, then he'll hopefully get them, but I don't know how hard they're going to be, so this could be fun.
So, Harvey, what was Max's first crush?
I think it was this girl in school. I won't name any names, but it was a girl in our primary school when Max was probably about 6 years old.
Yeah, that's about right. I think about 6.
What is Harvey's celebrity crush?
His first one, what I think, is Selena Gomez.
So this is now?
Yes, this is my
what I said a while ago, and I can't remember why I said it, but I think it was Ellen DeGeneres.
For some reason, Max thought my celebrity crush was Ellen. I don't know why.
Is it not true?
I wouldn't say celebrity crush. I think she's funny, but I wouldn't really.
You're not in love with her.
Oprah? Nah, not in that way.
How about Shawn Mendes?
No.
Why not? He's handsome.
I mean, he's great, but like he's
my second celebrity crush.
Harvey, something you should never say to Max.
You should never. You should never tell Max that he's wrong. And this is the same with me.
hang on.
This is the same with me, but it's also Max. You should never say that he's wrong because he doesn't like that. And neither do I. Yes.
A movie that Harvey hated.
A movie that Harvey hated.
Let me think.
There's not many because we're normally quite good at picking movies that catch our interest. But I think I've got one, and he didn't hate the movie because I can't think of a movie that he hated. But there was a setting that we all hated when we watched the movie, and it was me, Harvey, and Dad. And we were watching The Fast and the Furious. I can't remember which one. I think it was like 8.
Yes.
We were in New York with possibly the noisiest sort of movie theatre crowd ever.
So it was really hard to
There
watch.
was a kid sat next to me with a fidget spinner just going to town. I was like, you're watching a movie. Why would you be spinning a fidget spinner?
There were people that turned up like halfway through and just started like...
There was like a whole row where no one was in the right seat, so they were all like getting up and swapping around. Everyone had the loudest food ever.
It was great.
They started like cheering at really irrelevant moments.
That's something that happens in America. For some reason, they clap at the end of films.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens very often in England.
The thing that confuses me is who's there to receive the applause. Like no one's like.
It's not like a play.
If it was a premiere, then yeah, you can clap because like everyone's there watching it, and everyone that was in the film, you can be like, yeah, you were amazing, well done, but like you're clapping nothing.
You're having the guy that pressed play.
Yeah.
Okay. A movie that Max loved.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of Max's favourite films now because I know some that he likes, obviously, but I don't know which is his favourite. I mean, I know you like kind of stuff like action films, like especially war films, like Hacksaw Ridge and Dunkirk. I know they're probably up there, but I wouldn't say that's one of your favourites.
I think Hacksaw Ridge might be.
Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah.
Don't watch it if you're under 15, but it's a good film.
It's a good film.
What is Harvey's favourite colour?
Favourite colour? I mean,
It's between two.
Yeah, there's like an obvious one, but like he likes to change sort of things and colours that he likes.
Well, it's the same colour. Just different.
Maroon and red?
Yeah.
What was Max's favourite day in 2018?
Oh, there's been a couple of days that were quite good for us. Probably one of them would have been the show that we did with, the singer Harvey. So we did his show in the Apollo in London, which was really cool. And then we also did Camp Festival, where we headlined the main stage, which is probably another one of Max's favourite days. And so I'd say they're the two probably.
No, there was one, and you haven't got it yet, because there was two things
in that day.
Yeah. It was the day of VidCon when we also won an RDMA.
Oh yeah!
We won an RDMA and then got to use that adrenaline from winning an RDMA to perform on the VidCon festival stage and just
that was fun.
Blasted that out. So that was a very good day. It's the only award we've won.
Max, the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to Harvey.
I mean, I'll let you. Yeah. I was about to help you out there, but I realised it's a game. I'm not allowed to do that.
I mean, there was, and I'm not sure if it was caught on camera, but it was embarrassing for the moment because Harvey, we were at CBBC Summer Social, and we threw out water balloons at one point. Our little brother was standing at the back of the audience. He caught one, threw it back, and it I think it hit you or the speaker or something, and Harvey slipped as he was climbing back up onto stage and bashed his knee or shin into the speaker, so just basically fell over on stage.
Yeah, that was one of them. The other one I was going to say was when I was about 7 years old, I was in a show in the West End, and I didn't have many lines.
And that's in theatre.
Yes, that's in the theatre. So I didn't have many lines. I think I had about 8 or 9 lines. Like, it wasn't many. I messed one of them up, but it was like the way I messed it up meant that no one else could say their lines, so everyone was just stood on stage really awkwardly because I'd said my line wrong, because it was like my line meant that someone else would respond to me, but because I said it wrong, no one could respond to me, so it was really awkward. And I remember being really upset about it when I was 7.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If he wants to get married, where and when does Max want to get married?
I don't know.
When is definitely a difficult one. Where, you could probably...
Yeah, I could probably just guess somewhere that Max would like to get married. I'd say when, my guess would be around kind of like 30-ish, so kind of like maybe 29 to 34, in that kind of area, he'd probably get married. I don't know where though. Maybe somewhere in a European country, I would guess. No?
Right now, I'd probably go for somewhere like Buenos Aires or Hawaii.
Okay, Max.
Yes.
Do you think Harvey wants kids, and if yes, how many does he want?
I'm going to say this based on my opinion. I think that Harvey shouldn't have kids because I'm scared for how they would turn out.
Aww.
That's not very nice. That's mean.
But that wasn't the question, so I think if he did, I reckon he'd have about 2 or 3. I don't think he'd have too many.
I'd say I'd have about 3. I think that would be a good number. I don't know, because I would, to be fair, I would feel bad for the one that's the different gender, because unless they're all boys or all girls. But I definitely want a boy, because I just want the boy. I just want one to throw.
What? That's back to my first comment of why you shouldn't have children.
Yeah, but I feel.
I just want one to throw. That's not the comment you made.
Boy, I just want one to throw.
What?
So the last question is for you.
Okay.
The one thing Max will always be scared
of. Probably our mum. She can be really scary sometimes. She's nice, but she likes to.
Well, do you know what? I don't like. We used to use that sort of. It was a joke, but it wasn't. She actually used to be really scary, but she's just not anymore because of her height.
Yeah, she's so small. Once we got taller than her, she's less scary because we're bigger now.
She grew up in sort of Scotland with not as many people around her, and everyone was quite serious. So she didn't have the best sense of humour. But now that she's like met all these amazing people that we also meet, she's definitely gathered a better sort of sense.
I mean, she's a lovely person. Like, yeah. we're not like making her out to be like a really horrible person, but like she can be quite strict.
Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen.
Choose.
Follow them on social media, on TikToks.
Yeah, yes. Max and Harvey, Instagram, or Max and Harvey official on something.
YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
And come and see us on tour. We're coming to Germany. We're coming to Berlin and Cologne, so come see us there.
Yeah.
I'm now just counting.
Choose.
Choose.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us. Bye.